taking that Mars to the off lane. It's actually not bad into the Ursa, like overall. Like in the lane, like Ursa doesn't really reliably have the ability to get themselves a very nice D ward to kick off the lane stage, and they're gonna look to actually try and contest the rune here. Hex comes out, nice breathe fire there onto 2. As there's gonna be the shackles, good avalanche though onto both supports, as they're gonna be able to get quite a bit of damage out, but the Yanwell's just burning. Power shot comes through. It's not enough to get the kill, and Snake King will live because of possibly the most annoying innate in the game. Turns around, gets a shackle instead onto Jab. The damage stacking up. Q coming over as well. Deadshot off the mark. It's going to be 2 kills for the side of Falcons. As Q's now looking for crit. Gets the avalanche, but it's not enough. 3 for 0.
Kind of close, maybe. Ricky, what do you? Is that close?
Bounty rune for 3 heroes, a pretty even trade.
No, that is a rough start from Nemesis, especially because they had the ward down first and they knew what was going on. Now it looks like top, they're gonna get a return kill onto Snake King at least, so a little bit of power going back towards Nemesis. But for now, they're just using it to, like you said, keep the distance away because they've got the lane in a good spot. Amar just catching up in the farm right now. Top side, Snake King falling pretty low.
Yeah, he's going to be able to get a good full duration shackle here. Another Hex into the foul play, but Jams will beat him down, and now Skitter, relatively even. And all it really takes is one, like, kind of half rotation across the map to line up a, like, some sort of, like, power shot, and you get just get yourself a kill. Snake King, we're just seeing this combo firsthand once again, and he's hobbling his way back to the tower. It's just one more swing there from Q. Brings down that Shadow Shaman again.
Snake King got the D ward though. Had his ward set up first, so they saw Q placing his own. Wards top, I guess, to see those rotation from the Shadow Shaman.
Nice dead shot there from Crit. Puts Janwell in a really rough spot. And the shackles come through after the TP. That should be a kill for Amar. You mentioned it, man. Anytime you overextend, you got to be very careful of the repositioning, and Crit hit it absolutely perfect.
It's a pretty solid Yule's game.
To bring into Tiny in the bottom. Q. They saw him use the spear away already. There's going to be the avalanche, the toss, the sunray is there, and Amar should burn down to this one. The hot spot doing some work there, and Phoenix now on the board, level 6. Good call there from Q.
Mars off guard, so good team play all around to get another kill there. See if they can do a sneaky fast move for the smoke, but maybe Urza's in a little too deep now.
23 getting a little caught out underneath the tower. Was he just diving for crit is what this was and just dies for it?
They actually let, I mean, maybe that's part of the bait, you know, that ended up backfiring. But maybe this will work out. Another Mars kill would be nice.
Yeah, you have Egg, and he cannot get away from these heroes. There comes the Shackle, power shot, very easy kill here to set this one up. Actually, somehow managed to dodge the kill shot there, but they scan out the Roche. They know it's already dead, man. I did not think it was gonna die that fast. Okay, well, Lorinov now has himself an Aegis at 14 minutes mid lane, and Arena out from Amar is gonna pin down the Wind Ranger as Crit comes through as well, hits him with the calling to help secure this kill. Not only getting that Roche, but a follow-up kill in the process. Pretty massive. It's like with Crimson Guard, now the Atos, the Yules, like who actually can deal damage? Topside, 23, going a little bit too far. Spear will hold him back. They want to try and maybe turn this around, though. This Phoenix is just burning Skitter alive. He's now on full retreat. Snake King's going to walk in, sacrifice himself here, going for the shackles, but might actually get more out of it as they do. They turn it around. The egg is down. It's going to get cleaned up. Lorinov now turns to the Tiny. It's a massacre. 3 dead on Nemesis. Dude, this is honestly why you just give Skitter Dragon Knight. Like, it should be just it's just one of the best players in terms of knowing the limits of the hero, knowing exactly what he should be building. That's just another clean kill from this offlane duo. Crit in a lot of trouble here. Is going to pop the Pierce, the Veil, the Yules onto the Tiny, the Spear back, making plenty of space, and through it all, they will live. Lornov's going to dive in, hits the Atos through the Silence, doesn't quite clip the Tiny, but it sets up the kill nonetheless on Tamak. He's going to go down underneath that tier 2 tower, and they will continue to hunt for more. Zamar.
And Snake King running through this river looking for Ursa.
He's gonna find Q as well as, 23. The Hex actually catches the Ursa as he gets thrown in, shackled inside of the Calling into a Dragon Tail. This guy's got nowhere to go, and oh my god, Snake King's wards just trap Q and have like a hero that contributes more right now at this stage of the game than a mid ranger with like only a Maelstrom, right? Like it doesn't feel super value, and we're gonna see that as Amar and Skinner just get a glimpse of these two, trap them in the arena. Yeah,
Isn't Dragon Knight just like a dragon guy? Isn't that like relatively lower on the? Isn't that lower on the Dota lore powers?
Let me have this, okay? Ursa top side. He's never gonna get a chance to press a button here. This is a full CC, 100-0. And this is the problem of the state of the game. Like when you're this far back, there's really no place safe because of how easy the Blink initiation. Q is gonna get his Blink Dagger reveal here into the mid lane. On to Lord up, but he's got the Crimson Guard. His own BKB now looking to just turn it around, take down Q as a punishment. The Blinken from the Dragon Knights even gonna find themselves another. And guess what? The Shackles are there. Here's the Veil popped. Everything dumped into Largo. He's even got an Atos. 4 dead across the map as Falcons. Yeah, I mean, they didn't spend any of the Mars spells. Like, that whole fight happened without the Mars. So, I don't think they're very too interested in looking for the engagement, which Mars is just using his haste room, kind of having some fun, cheesy stuff on the top side. They will just bring down the Ursa, the double spear onto the Tiny, and crit just mows them down.
For Nemesis, and there hasn't really been anything since then. You're now 26 minutes, 20k down.
Oh, there they go.
Pretty good.
He should die here. He should die. Now does have age, or does have the age, so he's gonna respawn with a BKB if he needs it. They're gonna jump right in. Yules onto the Ursa, spears him into the wall. Lorna still holding the BKB until absolutely necessary. Instead, they just delete the Ursa. Just how dare you walk forward into our team?
So
Q escorting Mr. Ursa to the camp, hoping that they find something, and they will. It's gonna be crit. And no, he still lives! Oh my god. There is nothing that can mentally prepare you for that moment.
I don't know. I think being 30k down for 30 minutes probably does prepare you for that moment a little bit. Unfortunately, oh, Lornoff doing it. Bring him to.
They're stuck inside the arena. They do have the BKB on Mac though, and the Focus Fire is doing some work here to Lornoff, but that Crimson Guard allowing them to back away. And well, Skinner's just gonna jump in. Bloodthorn, Silence onto the Largo. They drop the egg to try and heal. Lornoff's gonna turn his attention to try and finish it off with Skinner coming through. They get the kill. It's gonna be 2 dead on Nemesis. They did.
The BKB and the Crimson Guard has been enough to keep him alive, along with Armlet toggling. So it's like, why would I get another defensive Satanic item, you know? Let me get this Boots of Travels farming around and, like, min-max farming. And Falcons was like, we love that. Yeah, do that.
Oh, that's so fast. People die so fast. Amar has a Scythe now as well, so...
Something has to happen, like,
they're
right now.
They're going to try and sneak Rosh. Can they sneak the Roshan? Do they know about this? Oh, they're going to see crit. Wait, does he? Just hiding in the trees perfectly. Oh my gosh, he gets the blink into the force tap out. Crit safe. They turn around. There's the X reveal. They take down the Phoenix, and now Ursa will join him. It's GG. They know. They tap out. This one is done, baby. Falcons, an absolute beast mode performance here to start the day for them.
All off that Huskar pick, really. I mean, I know everyone played well. I feel like everyone filled their part. I think that Mars pick at the end was really, really smart as well. And although SF has some tools versus Muerta, I think a good Muerta game also deletes the SF if you, like, pop the alt blink on top of him. sometimes they just end up farming for a while as well. And these supports, Tusk and Largo, they need someone to play with. And Storm Spirit can be that hero.
Yeah. So Storm's going to kind of win the lane for the first 3 levels or so, but then it gets really out of hand. Oh, boy. All right.
He's just going to die after the taking
Amar's
the
dead, but he does get the Harpy, so we'll see what he can get done with this. He immediately will come back to lane full meta and just start spam Chain Lightning heroes. I'm curious if they want to adjust the build now to give him more mana regen to play around this, but First Blood in this bottom lane for Nemesis is already a substantially better start than what we saw last game. Oh, okay. Well,
here come the lightnings.
here it comes. Amar looking for the first blood, or the first kill in the bottom lane, gonna turn for 23, and if he gets vision, he's gonna take him down, and Crit just setting up both of these heroes here for those kills. Swings his bottom lane back in their favor as the creep wave's under the tower, so they will miss the full wave.
That was a large wave too. That worked out really well for Amar. He sees the Harpy, he's like, I'm gonna die for this, I'm gonna come back, dive with a huge wave, and that will balance out the gold in our favor. Topside jab getting low, but thanks to the tankiness of Brew, he's out. Snake King might actually die here instead.
Good decision to go for the snowball in this lane, just so that you have a little bit of an interrupt against the Shadow Shaman, but again, very good against the kind of even with the Doom. It's just, I don't know how, like, this lane doesn't really get easier for the Muerta is my main concern. Here at the river, they are looking to bring down Snake King, will do it, but it's a trade for Mac as Lorinov will get the kill. Now just gonna beeline bottom potentially for that water rune. Does not want Q to take it, but he's got boots. He's got his raindrops, double bracers, and a wand. Like, he is so tanky right now. He will stand his ground, absolutely. And this is just typically how Amar likes to play. Crit, pulled out of position there with a really nice dead shot. The shards off the mark, but pulled back in with a catchy lick, and they should get the kill, taking down the Hoodwink finally.
We need something because they spend a lot of time down there. Brewmaster's having to like do some creep drag shenanigans on his own. Snaking, just messing with him. So Brewmaster's struggling for this. You had to get something going bottom.
Uh-oh. Is Amar? There's no way he just gets a solo kill. He does. Oh, no. But TPing though from Mac. Does have a little bit of mana left here on the Storm Spirit. One more Remnant should be enough. No, he just gets the stick off. Quite tanky still. Raindrop's gonna buy a little bit more time. Goes for one more Chain Lightning to get 23. Almost gets the surprise kill there, but
they're gonna know there's some kind of ward there. We'll see if they can grab it later. That will force 23 home, which means once again there's a creep wave coming and he's gonna miss it. The times he's been killed or forced to go back have been quite painful. Storm here,
he's got no mana to play with really. He did have a stick available. He's going to be okay for now. Looking to maybe bait Lorna, but does have a remnant to safety. Snake King's going to get trapped inside the shards. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Amar and Crit looking to just dive the Largo. Finish the job. Meanwhile, back in mid lane, the Ember's got an amplify damage. Looks to get the kill. Will remnant back to safety, but there's going to be the chase. The regen! It's so close. Oh, that hurts.
you can see Largo head. Well, actually, I thought he was heading through the Twin Gate, but actually he's stuck around a little longer.
They're looking for Mac mid here, and they have the damage if they can get them. There's going to be the Searing Change into the Sharpshooter. Just barely gets out. Nicely done. Lorna should, okay, I was going to say should be able to escape, but no, perfect spell layering there on top of, so when your Ember is like relatively even, and it's a good Ember game, I do worry, you know, about what he's going to be able to accomplish around this time, and didn't exactly find the Largo here in the bottom lane. Good catchy lick to remove some of the damage. The Doom comes out, manages to catch the Muerta underneath the tower. They get the Sharpshooter as well. A lot of damage, trying to TP to safety. He does just TP out. The Searing Chain's not quite there. Amar is dead. Searing Chain's out onto 3, but he's deep underneath the enemy lines here. Bushwhack does connect, but with the Brew Split, there's nowhere left to go. Shadow Shaman looking to join the fray. Even Skitter coming through now. Requiem just veers them away. It's going to be offlaner for offlaner. They will full retreat now. Look to turn their attention to Tier 1 tower.
And this is into Aegis, right? So like it's pretty good to find these plays. Losing Brewmaster makes it sting a little bit, but I think you are just kind of making space for Muerta, which unfortunately gets caught out here. Can you? Oh, no,
the silence! Dude, that's a big issue there from Amar. Walks into the calling silence, but it's up to Ember and Crit now that will instead just rip through this backline. They take down 2 in exchange. The Searing Chains as well as the Vessel did so much heavy lifting.
I'm not sure.
Weird. Okay, they'll pop the Roar and bait the Roche attempt, looking mid, immediately going into Doom onto Jabs. That is what you want to find. Snowball, buy them a moment of space, but the Requiem will fear them as soon as it's done, and they will go for 2 kills right away to start this fight. Now, Mac needs to be careful, has the BKB available, but we'll give this one up. 2 kills into the Roshan. Ward placed aggressively, a smoke coming outside of the base. They are going to get the vision there. Mac goes in, looks for snaking, doesn't quite get it, and Instead just has to zip away. And Amar, oh, they find 23 on the Muerta, just doomed up. She pops the ult, trying to do what damage she can, but look at the Ember Spear, just deletes both of the supports. Skinner now falling low, forced the BKB. 23's done a lot of damage, but his ult is now expired. His BKB is expired. Can they get out of the fight with the kill onto these heroes? No, 23's dead. Ornum is still quite healthy. Doom, he's gonna tick down, but he's back on the Shadow Fiend, does quite a bit of work. A refresher into a second ult here from Jabs, trying to get Skitter, but protected by a Glimmer Cape and the Shadow Blade. Largo trying to run down Crit, but we've kind of continued to forget the fact that Lorda has not been pressured at all in this fight. Jabs, his ult's about to expire, throws a boulder, gets the blink away, trying to TP. They find him, and they've got the shackles. It's a full team wipe at the end of the day, and a dieback on your Largo.
Here he comes. His Satanic, it's all he used defensively. He never used the BKB. He's bad.
Trouble here on the bottom lane. Crit goes in a little bit too far, gets punished for it. Ember Spirit, though, seemingly unbothered by the state of this. Where's the snowball? There it is. Ends up just being 2 kills. Jumping back and forth with that Shiva's, doing so much damage. To try and get aggressive here. He does have BKB as well as a Greater Lotus in the backpack. Fear into the Doom. The Muerta's gone, baby. No way out of this one. Shackles gonna prevent her from doing anything. Well, 90 seconds on the sideline now. You're missing your big damage dealer, but Max doing some heavy lifting here. Takes down the Shadow Shaman. Needs to get out of here. The cheese, unfortunately, not able to be used. So that Cyclone's about to expire, and this was the second round of the Brewmaster's ultimate. Up into the fountain we go, as that's gonna be the end of the game here for Nemesis. A full team wipe as the GGs come out, and Falcons will take the series 2-0. Very convincingly. They're looking good with the stand-in. You see the opener is like Largo Storm Spirit, and you're like, yep, I'll take the Ember. Yes, please. Like, I will always take Ember into Storm Spirit games, but it's his itemization that really enables this, right? Like going